Hi everyone, this is Salim Kasmani here once again in the YouTube channel. In today's video, I am going to explain how to update the stock. I mean stock inventory updating automatically in Microsoft Excel. I have one Excel worksheet. In this, the three major columns: stock received, stock sold, and the balance. And if I enter the product, you will see the listing. I will select one product. Okay, now I will enter one date, 07/05/2020, and I will say I received stock quantity 10. Same way I will enter for stock sold. I will select the product from the list, the listing, and I will enter a date 07/06/2020, and I will say I sold quantity 2. You can see the balance now. The balance is changed. So this is what I am going to explain to you today: the listing and how it updates the balance. So let's start. I have the worksheet ready over here. The stock inventory update automatically. It is formatted in stock received, stock sold, and balance. What I will do is I will highlight the stock received and I will convert this into table. I will explain to you why I convert it. For converting, Control T. Press Control T. Okay, say OK. Click OK. And the header is there. Yes, we have the header. Now we'll give the name for this table. We'll go left hand side. You will see, yes, over here, stock in. I gave the name stock in. Now I will highlight the stock sold. Same command, Control T. Check the header. You have the header, yes. And say OK. Again give the name. Stock out, sorry. I'll give the name stock out. Now highlight the balance, stock balance. Control T. It's checked already. I say OK. That's it. So now all these three are given the name as stock in. Now what I will do, I'll create a listing here for the stock received. I will keep the cursor here, go to data validation, then click data validation, select the list, okay, and give the range here, click here. We have the dynamic product consolidated and without any duplication. So we'll highlight this one, say OK. Here the list is ready. So this is how we prepare the list. Similarly, I will do for the stock sold. List. Then select the product again. Say OK. is there already. Now what I will do is I will highlight the whole area. Again, I will go to data validation, then say yes, okay. The range is already there, say okay, okay. Now all the cells have listing. Now I'll select one product. I'll give the date here 07 02 2020. Sorry, 02 20 01 2020. So 1st January 2020. I will say 100 quantity. Now it must show to the balance 100 quantity, but it's not showing because we did not give the command. Similarly, I will say keyboard again here. I will enter the date. And then I will enter the quantity 15. Now, if you say 100 minus 15, it should be, the balance should be there. But now I'll delete the quantity for the stock sold. So let's give the command for the balance. The command is SUMIF command. For that, first let me highlight this one because I did not give the listing here. Highlight data validation, again data validation, yes. Select the range is selected already, say okay. That's it, all have the listing now. Now we start for the SUMIF, for the balance. For that we have to write down the command here is equal to SUMIF. What is the area where you want to see the product? It is stock received. So we will highlight the stock received range. Okay. Then it is asking the criteria. The criteria is keyboard I4. Now enter the comma. After that, what is the sum you want to sum? So I will say stock received quantity. We will highlight that. Close the bracket. Now you see it's 100. It's showing it what we received. But still we need to say the same command it will use for the stock sold. For that we will say minus, then SUMIF again. Highlight the product range for stock sold, comma. Then again the criteria is I4, same product we are looking for. Okay, then comma, I4, then comma. Now we are looking for quantity to be summed for stock sold. So this is what we have to highlight. Now it will search for that product and it will sum all the quantity what we had given the criteria and it will give the truth. Now see, you can see the changes. Now it is 100. Now if I enter in the stock sold here 15, what happens? See, it's changed 85. Similarly, if I change again 20, it changed to 80. So this is how we make the stock update automatically. Let me try one more product. First, let me copy this one. Yeah, just copy the function. Yeah, that's. But I don't want any error. For that, what I will do, I will give one more small command in that. The first cell, I will select the cell here in the, and then I say if error. I'll go here, if error. Then at the end, I'll type comma, double quotes, and close the bracket. That's it. And again, I'll copy it. Copy, paste, special. Click the function, yeah, this one. So that it will copy only the function, not the format. Now, I will add one more product. Let me add this product here. And I will enter the date. I will enter the quantity 50. Now one more I will add it. Motherboard quantity 10. Same way I will enter stock sold motherboard. See, it's not in the sequence, but balance stock will be in the sequence. I will enter a date, and here I will enter how many stock quantity I sold. I say 2. Enter 2. So you can see now it's changed. So this is how we make it stock update automatically in inventory stock. Anyway, this is how we make it stock in the report, and it's very useful for the people who are keeping the stock inventory, and it's automatically updating it. I hope you like it. I'm not going very fast. If there's any comments on that, please let us know. And why I entered the range to table, because in case if you add any more record, it will automatically update. So that's all for today. If you really like my video, please give me a thumbs up. Do not forget to subscribe my channel, and please share it as much as you can. Share. Maybe it's not useful for you, it might be useful for others, so please do share it. And if you have any comments, do write to me in the comments box. I will try to explain as what I can. Stay safe, stay home, take care, goodbye.